Hello gamers, Muckluck here, and today I tried another build. Similar to the recent video where I tried out the core Hammer Guardian, lots of people asked me to take a look at. I got another common request here that I finally sat down and took a crack at, which was the Pistol Unload Thief, which if you ever hear anyone in game say PP Unload, they're referring to this, hopefully. That is what this is. Now this is a core build, and as you can see here, I'm talking to you, my hands are off the keyboard, and up at the top right, we're doing 27k DPS right now. It is very, very silly, and it is doing this with 0 APM. I'm not pressing anything right now. So you can focus 100% of your attention on eating a sandwich or moving your character, things like that. Honestly, the worst part about this build is how the graphic doesn't actually hit the target. That bugs me immensely. Anyway, what do we know about this? All right, so similar to the last video, Emmy.exe had a fantastic video going over the whole thing. She has like a minute and a half of disclaimers at the beginning, trying to get people to not attack her for the video, and I completely understand how that is as a fellow YouTuber, because some of y'all are insane. But here's what you need to know. If you want to play this, it is full Berserker's gear, but with dragon gear on the backpack, amulet, and the 2 rings. You're using Force and Impact on the weapons, Rune of the Dragon Hunter on the armor, and Relic of the Thief over here. That is the build. She also has a version that is for Deadeye if you want to do one button every like 20 seconds. It does like 5% more damage. I'm just going to include a link to her video for that down below. I don't need to just copy paste her entire video. So if you're interested in that, check out her video. It's very well made. So this one, this is the build. You just control right click on the 3, and that makes that the auto cast instead of the 1. Again, that's control right click, and your character will just do that instead of auto attacking. Now, the 3 does cost initiative. However, the 3 gives you back 2 initiative if every bullet from the unload hits, and then during the time that you're casting it, you naturally regenerate 1 initiative. So as long as you're able to hit the target, you could just do this forever, which also makes the number keep going up, which is kind of fun as well. For CC skills, you've got Basilisk Venom is your huge one. That gives you and nearby allies a do more CC on the next hit. You've also got your Steel due to a trait in here. Your Steel, where is it? Right there, Sleight of Hand, will daze the target. And you've also got Headshot, which I never actually had to do that. The times that I tried this out in Strikes today, anytime there was a CC, I'd usually be like, all right, Basilisk Venom, Steel, oh, okay, it's done. Yeah, the break bar would be done at that point. The group was on top of things, so I never actually had to do that. For flexible skills, the Infiltrator's Signet here, you can change this for literally anything else you want. If you want to have Shadow Portal or Scorpion Wire or anything like that, that's kind of your #1 skill to swap out for something else. And how did it feel? How did it feel to play this? I mean, you can kind of imagine. This reminds me a lot of when Engineer Rifle first got a rework, and it was just a freaking Tommy gun, and it was just going crazy, and you didn't have to do, you could just go Mechanist full signets and just like go crazy with that thing, and it was just like 0 APM. It feels exactly like that. One thing to note is that it pierces. So if you've got multiple enemies, stand behind one of them and aim at the other one, and you will pierce through them. Today, during the strikes, when we got to the 2 bears, that was a great example of that. I was able to just stand behind one bear, aim at the other one, and just pump out near double damage almost the entire fight. If you're fighting like Drakkar or something, big dragon creature, if you can stand behind one of its feet and aim at the other foot, you can possibly pierce through both of them. Things like that. There's a lot of encounters where you can use the piercing to, basically double dip in the damage. Aside from that, it was cool because, it's completely range. When we were doing Whisper of Jormak and I had to run away because of mechanics, I was still shooting the whole time I was backing away. In Harvest Temple, when the ads were coming in from around the room, I just picked off all the ads, because as someone who usually mains healer, I know how annoying it is when the DPS just leave those ads alive. So I just picked all of those off, and I didn't have to move my character at all. When Primordus is doing his circles, I was able to just stand outside the range of that and then just take a drink of water, and the entire Primordus phase after the first, mega boop, I was just auto-attacking while outside of the range of his chin smash thing. And it was no big deal. It was no big deal. Basically just right-click on anything you want to kill, and as long as you're in range of it, it's dying. That is very, very simple. It is a bit squishy. We got 16.8k hit points. That is with a food buff, and I used an enhancement buff as well. I believe that is with a Jade Core. I'm going to confirm. Yep, that's with a tier 10 Jade Core. So not a lot of health. You got, you know, more than an Ellie, but it's a, you feel a bit on the squishy side. So you do got to keep track of your positioning. Another thing is if you want to use this build in open world, which is quite popular as well, I've heard many people recommend it to me, is you just swap this trait here for this one. This one gives you life stealing. So if you are in open world or you're just really nervous for some reason, you can take this trait off, you'll lose damage, and go to this one, and you now lifesteal on bullet. So as you're shooting, you are gaining health back. So this makes, if you're like open world or you're in like a, you know, a world boss or something, and you're not like with a dedicated healer for your party, this might make the experience more relaxing. Beyond that, like I said, there's the Deadeye variant that Emmy has in her video. And yeah, this is wild. On every fight I got over 20k DPS. On like someone like right now on the Golem, I'm just short of 27k. That's with an ascended food buff and with an a superior sharpening stone. And I have got full legendary or ascended gear. I mean, I think the pistols are ascended. So yeah, I got full legendary and ascended gear. The second weapon set doesn't matter. I literally never weapon swapped. The second weapon set doesn't not matter. I don't even think you need to have like a CC weapon there because you've got so much CC already in this kit. But yeah, it's a greedy DPS. It has a lot of CC, and it is fully ranged, and it is 0 APM for the damage portion. Other than, you know, click the guy and target it to start attacking, and then anytime you lose target, you got to target it again. That's it. Other than that, you can focus 100% of your brain power on just moving around and moving out of mechanics and whatever. But yeah, it works. More than enough damage to be completely viable. And yeah, I'm sure there's going to be people in the comment section below that are playing like 200 APM Weaver that are like, what the And it brings me joy to know that that might be on its way. But yeah, that's it. And for the final time, the link to the original video will be down below. It was a goofy experience. Even I, as a not thief main, was able to do this easily, and it's there if you would like it.